Good morning, boys and girls. It is Friday. So, we've been talking about seeds and plants and Earth Day this week. And I found this book at my granddaughter's that she had checked out from the library. And it's called How a Seed Grows. And I thought it would be perfect for our Friday story. A seed is a little plant. It is a plant that has not started to grow. Apple trees and daisies, carrots and corn, clover and wheat all grow from seeds. Here is a tree seed. Someday it will be a tree like this. Have you ever seen a tree seed like this? When I was a little girl, we called them helicopters because you could throw them in the air and they would spin down like a helicopter propeller. Well, if you plant one of these, someday it will grow into a tree just like this. Here is a sunflower seed. Someday it will be a flower like this. And you know that sunflowers are Mrs. Bennet's favorite. Some seeds grow slowly. These are the seeds of an oak tree. Do you remember what the seeds of an oak tree are called? It is the Saxon card for our long A sound. Does that give you a clue? Acorn, yes. An oak tree grows very, very slowly. Suppose you planted an oak tree seed. You would be a father or a mother or even a grandfather or a grandmother, and the oak tree would still be growing. Some seeds grow fast. This is a bean seed. It grows very fast. It grows so fast that it becomes a bean plant in just a few weeks. That's why we planted bean seeds this week, because they grow so fast. You can plant bean seeds yourself. We used pole beans. You can use pole beans, bush beans, or lima beans. Can you find the beans that we planted? Yes, they were lima beans. You can plant the seeds in eggshells or tin cans or old cups or little flower pots. Be sure that your containers have holes in the bottom. So it's important that your containers have holes in the bottom so that the moisture and water can drain out. We don't want our plants to get too wet or they'll drown. We used eggshells. We used a pencil to make holes in the eggshells. We filled 12 eggshells with soil like this. We made a hole in the soil with a finger like this. Now, once they're going to sprout their beans right in the soil. But once your bean has sprouted on your paper towel, you can then put it into soil for it to grow into a seedling. When you have made a hole in the soil, plant a bean inside of it. Plant one seed in each hole. Cover the seed with soil. Sprinkle the soil carefully with a little water. Number the shells. Write the number 1 on the first shell. Put the number 2 on the next shell. Keep going until all of the shells are numbered from 1 to 12. Put all the eggshells in an egg carton. Put the carton in sunlight on a windowsill. Some bean seeds grow faster than others. Our seeds begin to grow in 3 days. Your bean seeds may take a little longer. You won't be able to see your seeds growing yet. They start to grow under the soil where you can't see them. Now, because we did ours on paper towels, you actually can see them sprout. Water your seeds a little every day. The water soaks into the seeds. The seeds begin to grow. More water soaks into the seeds. The seeds get fatter and fatter. Wait for 3 days. Then dig up seed number 1. It may be soft. It may be fat. Maybe it will look the same as it did before. Now, because we did ours on paper towels instead of in soil, we don't have to dig them up. We can just watch them on the paper towel, right? Soon, the seed will grow so fat that its skin will pop off. In 2 more days, dig up seed number 2. Maybe it will look different now. Maybe the skin of this seed will be loose. Now a root starts to grow. Has your bean started to grow a root yet? The root grows from one side of the bean seed. The root pushes down into the soil, down and down. Dig up seed number 3. Can you see the root? Does it look like this? If you do not see a root, wait for another day and then dig up seed number 4. After a few more days, dig up seed number 5. Something else is happening. Little roots will be growing from the big root. They look like tiny white hairs. They are called root hairs. Day after day, the roots and root hairs push down into the soil. Day after day, the bean seeds are pushed up. The soil is pushed aside. Watch your seeds. Soon you will see pale shoots push through the soil. A shoot is the beginning of a green plant. A shoot grows toward the sun. So after you see the root on your lima bean, you can plant it into the dirt and then it will sprout. Watch your seeds. Some may have come through the ground. Some may have broken open. Maybe some of your seeds have not started to grow. How many are growing? Count them. The bean seeds grow fast. The shoots turn green. The leaves come next. Now your bean seeds are bean plants. They look like this. How many of your bean seeds are bean plants? A seed needs many things to grow. Do you know what those things are? I'll bet you do. It needs soil and water and sun. I think that's why my seeds, my beans, haven't sprouted very well. I don't think they've gotten enough sun. It's been very rainy and cloudy here. If a seed has all these things, it will grow into a plant. It will grow into the same kind of plant that it came from. An apple tree, or a daisy, or carrots, or corn, or a bean plant. It will grow into clover, or it will grow into a bean plant, just like the ones you planted. And that is a bean plant right there. And it grows beans on it. I hope that you enjoyed that story. And I would love to share the story of Jack and the Beanstalk with you today. So I will be sharing that on one of our modules because I think it's just a fun story that shows how a beanstalk can grow. Do you think that your bean will grow all the way up to the sky to a giant's castle? Maybe in your imagination. And your imagination is a great thing to use while you're home these few weeks. See you next time. Bye.